The Ouroboros is a time-honored symbol depicting a serpent or dragon consuming its own tail, creating an unending circle. Tracing its origins back to ancient Egypt, the first recorded appearance of this symbol dates back to a 14th century BCE funerary text known as the Book of the Dead. Here, it symbolized the cyclical essence of time and the eternal process of both creation and destruction. The Greeks later embraced the Ouroboros as a central emblem in the realms of alchemy and philosophy, linking it to the fusion of opposites and the infinite cycles prevalent in nature. This symbol also finds its place in other traditions, such as Norse mythology, where it bears resemblance to Jormungand, the world serpent encircling the earth. Symbolically, the Ouroboros is teeming with significance. Its circular shape represents the concept of eternity, devoid of a definitive beginning or end, encapsulating the perpetual cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This unbroken loop conveys the notion of regeneration and the interconnectedness that binds all elements within the universe together. Furthermore, it encapsulates duality, embracing creation and destruction, chaos and order, life and death, melded into a harmonious unity. In various interpretations, the Ouroboros consuming itself serves as a metaphor for self-sufficiency, resilience, and the capacity for regeneration and metamorphosis. In the realm of alchemy, the Ouroboros stands as a pivotal symbol representing the cyclical process of transformation. It frequently symbolizes the fusion of opposites, such as spirit and matter, or the ceaseless pursuit of wisdom through the cycles of destruction and renewal. It is often tied to the concept of the philosopher's stone and the alchemical pursuit of attaining spiritual and physical perfection. The Ouroboros also holds great significance in Gnosticism and Hermeticism, where it epitomizes the divine essence of the cosmos and the boundless nature of the soul. Even today, the Ouroboros retains its potency as a symbol in the realms of spirituality, philosophy, and art. It is commonly utilized to signify personal evolution and transformation, embodying the idea of conquering obstacles, evolving, and perpetually reinventing oneself. Its timeless design and profound implications render it a favored motif in tattoos, jewelry, and contemporary esoteric practices. The Ouroboros prompts contemplation on the cyclical essence of existence and the interconnectivity of all things, bridging ancient wisdom with modern comprehension. The Sigil of Lucifer embodies deep symbolic representations associated with Lucifer, often intertwined with themes of autonomy, enlightenment, and defiance within diverse occult traditions. It holds significant prominence in satanic and Luciferian rituals, as well as broader occult frameworks, revered for its intricate visual aesthetics and profound connotations. Characterized by an inverted triangle, it symbolizes the descent of divine energy into the earthly realm, epitomizing enlightenment, wisdom, and resistance against societal norms. The presence of a double cross signifies a harmonious equilibrium between the physical and spiritual domains, while the arcs below the cross depict concepts of infinity, the cyclical essence of existence, or the divine synthesis of opposing forces. The Sigil of Lucifer encapsulates various symbolisms, including enlightenment, portraying Lucifer as the light bringer, heralding the pursuit of esoteric knowledge and ultimate truth. It embodies rebellion and freedom, embodying liberation from orthodox religious or societal constraints. Moreover, it conveys notions of personal empowerment, underscoring self-exploration, personal evolution, and sovereignty over one's destiny. Historically, this sigil found application in occult practices such as ritual magic, employed to invoke Lucifer or access energies of sagacity, fortitude, and enlightenment, serving as a focal point during meditative practices or ceremonial rites. It also served as potent amulets and talismans, symbolizing principles of liberation, self-mastery, and defiance. Philosophically, for adherents of Luciferianism, it embodies the journey of personal metamorphosis and the quest for profound insight. In contemporary interpretations, the Sigil of Lucifer has transcended its occult origins, permeating artistic, literary, and philosophical realms as a symbol of human potential and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Some perceive it as a rejection of blind faith, advocating for critical thinking and cherishing individuality. The triple moon symbol holds significant meaning within pagan, Wiccan, and neo-pagan traditions, embodying the goddess in her triune form and reflecting the cyclical phases of the moon. It serves as a representation of feminine vitality, intuition, and the inherent rhythms of existence. Comprised of three distinct elements, the triple moon encapsulates profound symbolism: waxing crescent moon, leftovers and leftover energies, growth and untapped potential, corresponding to the youthful maiden phase; full moon, representing wholeness, strength, and manifestation, linked to the nurturing mother phase. Waning crescent moon, indicative of diminishing aspects, introspective reflection, and conclusive endings, associated with the wise crone phase. The triple moon embodies the triple goddess, reflecting the goddess in her threefold aspects. Maiden, portraying youthfulness, innocence, creative beginnings, and imaginative prowess. Mother, denoting fertility, nourishment, abundance, and full maturity. Crone, exemplifying wisdom, transformation, and ultimate resolutions. Life's cycles. It symbolizes the cyclical nature of life, death, rebirth, as well as the waxing and waning phases of vitality and existence. Lunar connection. The triple moon is intricately linked to the lunar cycles and their influence on emotions, intuition, and mystical practices. It is utilized in rituals and spells to invoke specific energies, especially those related to intuition, fertility, or transformation, and is commonly placed on altars to honor the goddess or channel energy during ceremonies. Furthermore, it is incorporated into amulets and talismans to harness feminine energy, promote balance, or establish a connection with lunar and goddess energies. In modern spiritual practices, the triple moon has transformed into a symbol of divine feminine power and is widely embraced by spiritual practitioners as a representation of personal growth and the natural rhythms of life. The hexagram, also known as the Star of David, Seal of Solomon, or Shield of David, is a six-pointed star formed by the intersection of two triangles. This ancient symbol holds profound significance in mysticism, religion, and the occult, comprising of two interlocking triangles, one pointing upwards to signify spirit or heaven, and the other pointing downwards to symbolize matter or earth. Together, they embody the fusion of opposites, such as male and female, spiritual and physical, or fire and water, symbolizing unity and balance. The hexagram represents the harmonious coexistence of dualities, such as light and darkness, activity and passivity, highlighting the interconnectedness of all aspects of existence. The upward triangle represents the soul's quest for higher realms, while the downward triangle embodies divine energy descending into the material realm, often utilized in mystical practices as a talisman to ward off negative influences, signifying the macrocosm, unmicrocosm, individual self, reflecting fundamental Hermetic principles. Historical and cultural significance. Referred to as the Star of David, it emerged as a pivotal symbol of Jewish identity during the Middle Ages. Alchemy. Within alchemical traditions, the hexagram symbolizes the fusion of fire and water elements, pivotal in the alchemical process. Hinduism and Tantra. Known as the Shatona, it epitomizes the union of Shiva, masculine, represented by the upward triangle, and Shakti, feminine, represented by the downward triangle. Occult and mysticism. In Western occultism, particularly in Kabbalah, it embodies the divine interaction between the human and the divine. Uses in magic and esotericism. Seal of Solomon. Within mystical lore, it was purportedly employed by King Solomon to command spirits and demons. Talismans. The hexagram is often engraved on amulets and artifacts for safeguarding, spiritual evolution, and invocation of cosmic energies. The Eye of Horus, also known as the Wedjat, is an ancient Egyptian symbol renowned for its protective, healing, and potent qualities. Linked to the falcon-headed deity Horus, this symbol holds profound spiritual and mystical significance. The Eye of Horus is intricately divided into 6 segments, each associated with a human sense. Olfaction, the left side of the eye; vision, the pupil; cognition, the spiral; audition, the left side of the eye; gustation, the curved tail; tactility, the teardrop. This symbol finds its roots in the legend of Horus and Seth, where Horus, in his pursuit to avenge his father Osiris, suffered the loss of his eye. Through the divine intervention of Thoth, the god of wisdom and magic, the eye was restored, transforming it into a symbol of rejuvenation, healing, and integrity. Furthermore, the Eye of Horus embodies various other concepts. Safeguarding. It is believed to serve as a shield against malevolent forces, harm, and negative energies. Restoration and renewal. It signifies recovery and regeneration due to its mythological association with the healed Eye of Horus. Completeness and equilibrium. The components of the eye symbolize fractions and were utilized in ancient Egyptian mathematics to represent wholeness. Divine authority. It is connected with the sovereignty of the pharaohs and the divine entities. Historical accounts depict the utilization of the Eye of Horus as amulets in ancient Egypt, commonly worn as protective talismans. Furthermore, it was placed in tombs as part of funerary practices to safeguard the departed and guide them into the afterlife. Incorporating it into carvings and jewelry was a common practice in art and architecture to invoke divine protection. In contemporary interpretations, the Eye of Horus stands as a symbol of spiritual enlightenment, inner clarity, and safeguarding in various mystical and esoteric traditions. It is often embraced in modern jewelry and tattoos as a symbol of protection. The pentagram stands as one of the most widely recognized symbols within occult, spiritual, and mystical traditions. This five-pointed star, often encased in a circle, holds profound meanings that vary depending on its orientation and cultural context. The pentagram can be either upright or inverted, each carrying distinct interpretations. The upright pentagram is commonly understood as symbolizing the spirit at the top point, with the remaining 4 points representing the classical elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Together, they embody a sense of equilibrium and harmony between the spiritual and material realms. In Wicca and various pagan traditions, the upright pentagram serves as a protective emblem, signifying spiritual growth and a deep connection to the natural world. Conversely, the inverted pentagram features the top 2 points, often symbolizing the supremacy of material or earthly desires over spiritual aspects. This orientation has been associated with chaos, rebellion, and is frequently linked to darker occult practices like Satanism, where it signifies the defiance of divine authority and spiritual hierarchy. Historically, in ancient Greece, the pentagram held significance among the Pythagoreans, embodying mathematical perfection and well-being. In medieval times, Christianity adopted the pentagram to symbolize the 5 wounds of Christ, utilizing it as a protective talisman. Additionally, in the realm of alchemy, the pentagram represented the unity of elements and the pursuit of the philosopher's stone. In contemporary interpretations, the pentagram remains relevant across various belief systems. In Wicca, it serves as a sacred emblem of fate, illustrating the interconnectedness of all life. In Satanism, the inverted pentagram symbolizes rebellion and individual empowerment. Within occult practices, it is utilized in rituals for purposes such as protection, invocation, or attunement with specific energies. The Triskelion, also known as the Triskeli, is an ancient symbol characterized by 3 spirals or bent shapes radiating from a central point. Its origins can be traced back to the Neolithic era, with early instances discovered at the Newgrange Passage tomb in Ireland, constructed circa 3200 BCE. The symbol was subsequently embraced by the Celts and prominently featured in their art, spirituality, and cultural manifestations. It also made appearances in ancient Greek civilization, notably on currency and ceramics, and continues to serve as the emblem of the Isle of Man to this day. The enduring allure of the Triskelion lies in its simplicity and profound symbolic significance. At its essence, the Triskelion symbolizes motion and cycles, underscoring the concept of continual progress and evolution. Its configuration implies perpetual movement, mirroring the natural rhythms of life, death, and rebirth. In Celtic lore, it is frequently linked with the tripartite division of the world: land, sea, and sky, or the triad of mind, body, and spirit. This trinity symbolism resonates across various cultures and spiritual belief systems, such as the past, present, and future in Greek philosophy, or the Christian Holy Trinity. Consequently, the Triskelion embodies equilibrium and unity, illustrating the harmonious collaboration of opposites and elements. The Triskelion also served utilitarian and spiritual functions in ancient societies. For the Celts, it represented fortitude, safeguarding, and spiritual maturation, often intricately carved into stones, adornments, and weaponry. In Greek society, it connoted agility and vigor, appearing on shields and currency. The Isle of Man adopted the Triskelion as its official insignia, accompanied by the motto, "Whichever way you throw me, I stand," symbolizing resilience and adaptability. In contemporary times, the Triskelion continues to be a favored symbol in artistic, ornamental, and spiritual domains. It is embraced in Celtic-inspired paganism and other spiritual traditions as a portrayal of interconnectedness, equilibrium, and the ebb and flow of vitality throughout life cycles. Its timeless design and profound connotations persist in inspiring those who seek harmony, advancement, and the sagacity of ancient customs. The all-seeing eye, commonly known as the Eye of Providence, is a potent and mysterious symbol that has manifested in diverse cultures and contexts throughout the annals of history. It is typically portrayed as a solitary eye, often ensconced within a triangle and encircled by luminous rays. This iconography conveys a profound sense of divine presence and omniscience, symbolizing an all-powerful entity overseeing and shepherding humanity. Historically, it has been linked with spiritual enlightenment, celestial supremacy, and cosmic wisdom. The origins of the all-seeing eye can be traced back to ancient civilizations. In ancient Egypt, the Eye of Horus was a comparable symbol signifying protection, health, and restoration. As time progressed, the concept evolved and was embraced by various religious and esoteric traditions. Within Christianity, the all-seeing eye is frequently correlated with God's omnipresence and omniscience, overseeing creation and providing divine guidance. Its positioning within a triangle symbolizes the Holy Trinity, imbuing it with additional layers of theological significance. This symbol rose to prominence during the Enlightenment period, where it was embraced by clandestine societies such as the Freemasons. To the Freemasons, the all-seeing eye embodies the great architect of the universe, serving as a reminder of ethical integrity, responsibility, and the pursuit of profound knowledge. In contemporary contexts, it is notably featured on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States, as well as on the $1 bill, symbolizing divine guidance in the establishment of the nation. The Ankh symbolizes the eternal essence of life, encompassing physical, spiritual, and cosmic energies. It is commonly known as the Key of Life or the Cross of Life, holding profound spiritual and cultural significance in ancient Egyptian beliefs, representing immortality and the continuation of existence beyond physical death. The Ankh was closely linked to the afterlife and the eternal journey. The loop at its peak embodies the feminine principle, while the vertical line embodies the masculine symbolizing principle, a harmonious balance essential for creation. In ancient Egypt, it was frequently depicted in the hands of deities and pharaohs, signifying their dominion over life and death. Placed in tombs and on sarcophagi, the Ankh ensured a safe passage to the afterlife and was associated with well-being, often utilized in rituals for physical and spiritual healing. In modern traditions, the Ankh is widely embraced in spiritual and esoteric practices as a representation of eternal life and universal energy. It is also utilized in jewelry and tattoos to symbolize life, immortality, and a connection to Egyptian heritage. You never knew that, right? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Subscribe for more.